It's like we can know things and we can understand things. Living things is something else. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been having the experience of, okay, you know, I know who I am, I'm totally free, that can never be lost, nothing can take that away, it's anyway who I am. So no need to meditate and no need to anything.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just live life, right? And through the going and getting and planning and doing and becoming dominant, that showed me the cost of no resting at the source and recharging, resting at the source. A deeper clarification is revealed on a daily basis. It doesn't matter how awake you are, it's always the beginning. It is always the beginning.
Oh, the beginning of what?
Of awakening. Always. Always. Because it's endless. It's endless.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you arrive at a place and then it's always the beginning. So the deeper you dive into the source of existence, what you really are, the more it reveals itself and clarifies and cleans. That never stops. That's really endless. So to just go there and there and there and there, you don't. There's a deepening that's ever deepening and revealing and recharging. It's like now walking and sharing out of an overflow, out of a cup which is full, that overflows, is very, very different than walking and sharing out of a cup which is not recharged. It's a very different thing. Yeah? That's why you find all these, Ramana Maharshi spent his whole life in a cave, drinking from the source, absorbed in that, and that's why you find all the sages and all sitting in silence and going and going and going, because that is a never-ending deepening. So even to get the recognition of I am awareness and it's like it's not full, it's not. It needs to be continually dived into, continually and renewed, and you cannot ever land anywhere and say that's it. Yeah?
So it can be still helpful to do kind of meditation.
Absolutely, absolutely. The only thing I would say, you know, that's why I came with this thing of dropping. Drop even meditation. Drop this, drop that, even drop meditation. But the thing that as you drop, it's meditation, right?
Yes, it can be.
Well, it is.
It is.
It is. It's just when I say drop meditation, what I mean is drop the meditator. You know, because meditation has to be 24 hours a day. Cannot be 1 hour a day. As just like Osho said, you know, you cannot have 1 hour meditation and 23 hours outside. It's 24-hour meditation. But actually, when you dive deep into the silence and keep letting go in that is really where you recharge and you regain and you refuel, and there is a cleaning. And what I see is that it's easy to show people the recognition of awareness aware of itself. But it's not easy to find many who really value that over everything, because they didn't really taste the depth of it. Yeah? So
this was somehow my question. What makes me not valuing it?
I don't.
I mean,
why you go unconscious?
Yes, I mean this is somehow the
this
same.
thing
no?
that I was just talking about, like in my experience, and that's all I've got to share with you, is my experience, right? It's not what all the great sages said, it's my experience. That's the only thing I can really know, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
So, when my cup is full, there's an overflow. There is no effort to be conscious. Meditation is happening by itself, right? When I'm tired, I'm running, I'm packing, I'm going, I'm struggling to get to the airport, the taxi, the thing, I've got to remember 10,000 things and answer all these emails and upload stuff and all this, I'm getting drained energetically, I easily become unconscious. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the cup is empty, easily become unconscious. So I always need to refill the cup by taking space. Space by stopping everything. I call it dropping in, right? Taking space, letting go of everything. Also taking space from the conversation in my head. Taking space, which is the home of myself, and in there comes a moment where it's the feeling of drinking bliss, yeah, and then there's a recharging happening, a recharging until it comes up and it starts overflowing, and then I don't go unconscious. Yeah? So somehow within your life practice there is a difference. Because we can use non-duality words and teachings, and we can say, oh, it makes no difference, you are who you are, you can't change that, you've always been that, it's only that expressing itself like this. Yeah? These are words we can use. Yet, in my experience, there's a difference of how we live. There's a difference.
It is, definitely.
Yeah.
It's also my experience.
Right. I've played that one out, that I am that and nothing can take that and nothing can...
It didn't work out.
Well, it's not that it didn't work, it's just that there's a calling, like...
a calling?
Yeah, there's a calling for recharge, because there's draining, exhaustion. I found that when I don't dive into the ocean of being and recharge and drink the bliss, these are my words at the moment, yeah. At the surface, it's like the surface of the ocean, where all the waves are, all the this and the that and the tra-la-la-la and blah blah blah, la-la-la, all these things. At the bottom of the ocean is always stillness. So if all the time you're hanging out in the waves, there's an expenditure of energy. And if there's no resting at home in stillness, and that doesn't mean that you need to lay back on the bed and drop. It can be that you just get space from everything. And it starts recharging, and in this space, seeing happens by itself. And if there's no space for seeing to happen by itself, less and less seeing happens. Because it's filled, the space is filled with. Yeah?
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question.